You're watching South Asian Newsline, and here are the top stories we are tracking for you on Wednesday, the 5th of March. Every country wants to strengthen economic ties with India, says PM Modi. Suicide bombing at Pakistan military site kills at least 12. And Trump says person responsible for attack on US troops in Afghanistan arrested. And now for all the details. India's Prime Minister Narendra Modi said on Tuesday that every country in the world wants to strengthen its economic partnership with India, and thus the manufacturing sector should take full advantage of this partnership. Addressing the post-budget webinars, PM Modi called India a growth engine for the global economy that has proven its resilience in challenging situations. The world needs reliable partners that produce high-quality products and ensure reliable supply. India was capable of fulfilling this need, he said. PM Modi pointed out that it's easier to start a business today compared to the past as the country has friendly policies. Regarding the production-linked incentive scheme, he highlighted that 14 sectors are currently benefiting from it. He said this has resulted in an investment of over 1.5 lakh crore, production worth over 13 lakh crore and exports exceeding 5 lakh crore. Modi also highlighted the world's recognition of India's toy, footwear and leather industries. India secured a spot in the Champions Trophy final with a tense four-wicket victory over Australia in the first semi-final on Tuesday, led by Virat Kohli's crucial knock. Australia's captain Steve Smith chose to bat first with half-centuries from him and Alex Carey helping them post 264 all-out at a traditionally low-scoring venue. India began their chase cautiously. Shubman Gill struggled early while captain Rohit Sharma attacked from the start. After the openers fell, Kohli and Shreyas Iyer steadied the innings. Kohli anchored the chase but fell short of finishing it, while KL Rahul's unbeaten 42 guided India home with 11 balls to spare. Fans erupted in celebrations after India's win. Rohit Sharma set a historic milestone as the first captain to reach the final of all ICC tournaments. India also became the first team to reach 5 Champions Trophy finals, surpassing all others. Across India, celebrations erupted with fans taking to streets, bursting firecrackers and chanting slogans like Bharat Mata Ki Jai and Vande Mataram. The outcome means Dubai will host Sunday's final, in which India will meet the winner of the other semi-final between South Africa and New Zealand in Lahore on Wednesday.
उठाने की है क्योंकि ये आज मैं समझ रहा था फाइनल हुआ है बहुत, क्योंकि ऑस्ट्रेलिया का घमंड तोड़ना 2023 का वर्ल्ड कप 19 तारीख भूला नहीं था। मैंने सुबह बोला था कि भाई इसका बदला लिया जाएगा और किंग कोहली चलेंगे, और बस शतक से बेशक चूक गए लेकिन शतक के पारी से कम नहीं थी।
You used a very good word that we played flawlessly. I think yes we did, but we still have one more game to go. We know that we're a good one-day side, and the most important thing is the way we've actually played throughout this competition. The hunger, the commitment, and the eagerness to try and do something special for the country is always there in that dressing room.
A pair of suicide bombers drove 2 vehicles filled with explosive into a security installation in northwestern Pakistan on Tuesday, killing at least 12 civilians, among them 6 children, police and rescue services said. The blast brought down the roof of a nearby mosque soon after residents had broken their fast during Ramadan. Security forces foiled the militants' bid to enter the military facility after the blast, the officials said, adding that 6 of them were killed in an exchange of fire. There was, however, no immediate claim of responsibility, but recent years have seen growing attacks by Tehreek-e-Taliban Pakistan on police and military in areas near the Afghan border. The evil ambition of the enemies of Pakistan will never be allowed to succeed, Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif said in a statement condemning the attack. Moving on. Tensions have escalated in Sindh as the Jeay Sindh Freedom Movement has condemned a violent state crackdown on university students who were protesting the forced constructions of the canals on the Indus River. A report.
The Jeay Sindh Freedom Movement has strongly condemned the violent state crackdown on students of Sindh University protesting against the forced construction of canals on the Indus River. The protest was met with excessive force, including shelling, baton charges, and open firing by state authorities. In a joint statement, Sohail Abro, the chairman of JSFM, and other senior leaders decried the repression as a gross violation of human rights. They asserted, "The Indus River is the lifeline of Sindh, and every Sindhi has a duty to protect it." The repression of students is a clear indication of the state's long-standing policies to suppress Sindh's resources and identity, the statement read. The JSFM has appealed to the UN and human rights bodies to take immediate notice of what they described as Pakistan's ongoing oppression of Sindh's people. Sindhi nationalist parties have long accused Pakistan uses enforced disappearances, extrajudicial killings, and political repression as tools to silence voices of Sindhis.
President Donald Trump announced on Tuesday that the individual responsible for the deadly 2021 Kabul airport bombing, which killed 13 U.S. service members, has been arrested with Pakistan's assistance and is being extradited to the United States to face justice. Trump shared the news during an address to Congress but did not provide further details. U.S. Attorney General Pam Bondi confirmed the arrest, stating that the suspect would be taken into U.S. custody by the Justice Department, FBI, and CIA. We hope this brings some closure to the families of the 13 American heroes lost at Abbey Gate. We will continue to bring those who harm Americans to swift and decisive justice, Bondi wrote on X. According to CNN, which cited a White House official, the suspect has been identified as Muhammad Sharifullah, who was allegedly involved in planning the bombing. The report confirmed that he is currently being extradited to the United States. The attack at Abbey Gate in Kabul on August 26, 2021 occurred during the chaotic U.S. withdrawal from Afghanistan. Claimed by ISIS-K, the suicide bombing killed 13 U.S. troops and over 170 Afghan civilians, making it one of the deadliest incidents during the evacuation.
3.5 years ago, ISIS terrorists killed 13 American service members and countless others in the Abbey Gate bombing during the disastrous and incompetent withdrawal from Afghanistan. Not that they were withdrawing, it was the way they withdrew. Perhaps the most embarrassing moment in the history of our country. Tonight I am pleased to announce that we have just apprehended the top terrorist responsible for that atrocity, and he is right now on his way here to face the swift sword of American justice.
A day after the Bangladesh Foreign Ministry refuted U.S. President Donald Trump's allegation that Dhaka received $29 million in funding for a controversial project, Foreign Affairs Advisor Mohammad Touhid Hossain stated that the issue would not impact U.S.-Bangladesh relations. In a statement, the Foreign Ministry clarified that USAID had awarded the Strengthening Political Landscape in Bangladesh Project to Democracy International, a U.S.-registered organization, following a competitive bidding process. The allegation that USAID awarded the $29 million project to a company owned by two individuals in Bangladesh is not true, the ministry asserted. Addressing reporters on Tuesday, Hossain dismissed concerns over potential strains in Bangladesh-US relations following Dhaka's response. "I don't see any reason for deteriorating relations with the United States," UNB quoted him as saying. He also emphasized that President Trump did not make direct allegations against any individuals in Bangladesh. Hossain reiterated that USAID projects are subject to strict financial management policies, ensuring no individual influence in decision-making. Dhaka's response comes after Trump, speaking in February, alleged that USAID funds had been allocated to an obscure firm with just 2 employees, referring to them as great scammers. However, Bangladesh has maintained that the funds were allocated and managed transparently, contradicting claims from the NGO Affairs Bureau, which suggested that the funds might have bypassed government channels. That's all in tonight's edition. We will see you same time tomorrow. Good night. Take care.